All right, we are on round 4 of Drunk YouTube Day. This time I've got this rack for you, right? And what it is it's a monitoring rack, right? So we are going to compare two signals, right? A main signal and a sidechain signal, and it's going to superimpose them on top of each other, which is something only very few oscilloscopes do, and it's a really important thing to do, for instance, if you're trying to deal with phase coherence of your kick and sub. So I kind of got 2 slots for sidechain. I probably will just delete that, but you just select the side that you want. In this case, it's going to be our kick. We drop this on the sub track, right? So we're going to sidechain to the kick. I'm going to hit play while I rearrange these, but you really just do it in the order they pop up, right? So the backmost one I would put on top, right? So cool. So what are you looking at? This is the 2 waves, the sidechain signal and the main signal, right? And it is zoomed in and then it's kind of locked in, right, on them so that it's not like constantly passing by, right? So you can see the phase coherence really clearly, like if the troughs are in alignment or if the trough is going up on like the white one versus the pink one, it's going down. All right, and what that's going to do is, as long as they're in alignment, the kick and sub are only going to enhance each other. They're not going to cancel each other out, right? This is what those waves look like once combined, right? So now you'll notice they are canceling each other off pretty often, and that's because I turned up the randomness on Serum for the phase randomness, right? So if I take this all the way down, you'll notice it's actually going to stop doing that because I basically got all the waves in as alignment as I could. I'm going to do another video on that, but check it. Cool, and so these are really nice and clean. I don't know if you paid attention before, but when they were out of phase, you would see these subwaves folding in on each other, right? And it really robs the low end of its solidity and strength. So when these waves are out of phase, you'll notice this is like spiraling almost. Yeah, so it depends on how out of phase they are at any given time, but the point is the shape of them is no longer consistent at all. Sometimes they're sort of out of phase and it just, decreases it. Sometimes it's so out of phase that it actually spirals. So, like I said, I'm going to do a whole nother video on that. I just wanted to make sure you knew what you're looking at while we did this. So this is the combined signal, and you want this to look good. This is the side signals. Right, both side signals on top of each other, and since we're dealing with sub bass, you don't really see a lot here, but you kind of want to compare the mids together and compare the sides together. It's better than like doing a stereo comparison. It's the same thing, but you want to balance the mids and the mono signals separately. This is kind of a really special one. Is what I've done ultimately with this is I've panned the mono signal of each one right and left, right, so that the left channel is the mono signal of the main signal, and the right channel is the mono signal of the sidechain, which is the kick drum. So when you watch this, you'll notice that this spikes up diagonally to the right and then it spins around to the left, and that's because it starts with the kick drum being really loud, and then the the sub gets loud, and so then that's going to tilt it towards the left. As long as it's not past 45 degrees though, you're actually in phase. Past 45 degrees, you'd be on opposite sides of the middle line. If you're right at 45 degrees, it means that you're at silence with one wave, and then you're off to the right with the other one, right? Or in this case, it's the sidechain that's loud and the other one's quiet. But they're not, one moving upwards and one moving downwards. It's just literally one's quiet and one's loud. So this is the phase correlation of the side signal. This is the most important one for like waves actually canceling out and screwing up your mono signal. So for mono compatibility and stuff like that, this is excellent, right? When you're adding waves together to check if there's phase cancellation for mono compatibility, this is, like I said, an excellent tool. So that's all I had for you guys. We'll do another video, like I said, on this actual method of keeping your waves in alignment, but for now you can use this tool on anything, not just subwaves. It really works on anything. Like I say, you just drop it in there, set the side chain you want, and just arrange the windows how you want. But once you understand what's going on, it's very obvious which window is which. Love you guys, peace.